Welcome, guys. This is our condensed matter physics lecture series. From last few lecture, we are going to understand about the superconductors. The firstly, just revise some concept related with the superconductor. Firstly, what is mean by the superconductor? The superconductor, it is a very easiest to understanding the concept because the superconductor, it is nothing but the one kind of the conducting material. Whenever this material is below in a specific temperature, or it is going to below cooled, at that time they shows a perfect resistivity particles. That means they have the zero resistivity. Such kinds of the material we called as the superconductor or superconducting material. Now the today's topic, it is related with the what are the types of superconductors. Now the major two types of that semiconductor is type 1 superconductor and type 2 superconductor. The type 1 superconductor, it is also known as the soft superconductor, while the type 2 superconductor, it is called as the hard superconductors. Such types of superconductors is based on the behavior of superconductor in the external magnetic field. These classification or these type, which is based on the behavior of superconductors in the external magnetic field, or according to the diamagnetic properties. According to the diamagnetic properties, on that basis, the type 1 and type 2 superconductors are classified. Now let us start with these first one superconductor, that is called as the type 1 superconductor, or it is also called as the soft superconductors. Look at this diagram. In that diagram, the x-axis which is shows the applied magnetic field, while the y-axis is shows the intensity of magnetization, which is denoted by m, and applied magnetic field, it is denoted by the h. Now whenever we are going to increase the temperature from the below critical temperature, below the critical temperature, at that time, whenever our conducting material is below the critical temperature, they work like the superconductor, and whenever the temperature is goes above the critical temperature, they suddenly their property and it goes into the normal conductor, and it goes into the normal conductors. Just I want to say something is here related with that superconductor. These type 1 superconductor, it exhibits a complete Meissner effect. That is, the superconductor, it exhibits a complete Meissner effect, that is called as the soft superconductor. Why these type of superconductor is the soft superconductor? Because at a small amount of change in temperature, as in a very small amount of change in that critical temperature to normal temperature, they easily change the superconducting to normal state. Now let us see. Now let us see with the help of such diagram. Now let us see with the help of these diagram. This one diagram. Now when a magnetic field strain, when, that means this one part, when the magnetic field strain is gradually increases, when these magnetic field strain is gradually increases from its initial value, from its initial value, that is H is less than Hc, at HC, at HC it disappeared, at HC it is disappeared, and transition from superconducting to normal state is a sharp, it is a very sharp. Now let us see these some properties of this one. Let us see the some property of this soft superconductor. The first one, properties of this superconductor, it is a completely diamagnetism, that means it is a perfectly diamagnetism, it is a completely perfectly diamagnetism, sorry, not a completely, it is a perfectly diamagnetism. Now firstly I will say here, that is it exhibiting a complete Meissner's effect, that means this soft superconductor follow the Meissner effect strictly. These soft superconductor follow the Meissner effect. Now the value of Hc, the value of Hc is a very low, the value of Hc is a very low, it is near about 0.1, it is near about 0.1, and that's why the sharpness are appear, this sharpness is appear. Now last one properties, these superconductor find a very limited application, these superconductor find a very limited applications because of their lower value of Hc, because of their lower value of Hc. Now let us see the type 2 superconductor. This is also called as the hard superconductor, it is the second type of superconductors. Now just see the diagram. In that diagram, that is M was present, this M is nothing but these intensity of magnetization, and we know Hc1, Hc2, it is nothing but the critical temperatures. Now we see here there are the three kinds of region. First one these regions, second one these regions, and third one these regions, or also called as this one fourth region. We have the four regions related with that. Okay, now let us start with the explanations regarding with the hard superconductor. The hard superconductor, it is nothing but the superconductor transitions of metals or alloy. In that the transition metals or alloys of electric resistivity are gradually preferred. Which kind of these preferred here, that is metals or alloy are preferred for that transitions, that means of superconductor transitions. Now these superconductor, they do not have the sharp transition, the sharp transitions like this. Here is the sharp transitions, but here they are not have the sharp transition regions having the range of 0.0, sorry, not the 0.0, here 0.0887, and due to this property, which property, they do not have the sharp transitions, the name of that superconductivity is also the hard superconductors, it is also known as the hard hard superconductors. Now in this superconductor, the magnetic flux is start penetrating. In that superconductor, the magnetic flux start penetrating in the specimen at the field of HC1, at the field of HC1. That means in that field, the lower critical field, which is less than HC, at the lower critical field, the value of HC is less than the value of HC1. That means this state, which state? That mixed state. In that mixed states. Now another one point about this state. Now at this above this state, the value of HC2 is gradually 100 times more than the critical field. The value of HC2 is gradually 100 times more than the value of this one, that is HC1, and the superconductor gradually called as the hard superconductor. Now let us see in a very easy manner. Whenever we are going to increase the M, that is the magnetizations, at a particular value level, that is at the HC1, these are work like the superconductors. It is at the superconductor. But after that this state, in that second state, it is called as the mixed state, or it is also called as the vortex state. In that state, the flux are start to penetrating. That means it is a completely mixed state, not exactly at the superconducting state or not at the normal state. It is completely a mixed state. But after this sharpness, after that curve positions, at a point, these material or these superconductors are completely work like the normal state. These are completely work like the normal state. Now let us see the types of second superconductors properties. It's just a simple properties. In that properties, the one of these thing, that is the superconductor are shows completely diamagnetism properties. That means it is a perfect diamagnetism for the field of HC1, Now at the large magnetic field is required, since the large magnetic field is required to destroy the superconducting properties, that's why this is called as the hard superconductor. What I say, if we want to destroy the superconducting property, if we want to destroy the superconducting properties of that material, we are applying a large magnetic field. That's why this superconductor is called as the hard superconductor. This superconductor is called as the hard superconductor. Now this property, or because of this property, they have many practical applications. So guys, it is all about the superconductors type. It is a type 1 superconductor, or it is another one, that is type 2 superconductors. So I hope you are getting easily understand the concept of this superconductors type. I hope you enjoy these lectures, and if you have any query related to these lectures, please ask me, and from next after the 2 session or after the 2 lectures, we have completed this unit. So guys, I hope you enjoy these lectures. Thank you so much.